Okay, we are back on a very rainy, dreary Monday here in Alabama. Bless you. All right, we are doing our quadratics unit. This is our practice test, so it's a good little review. We're solving by factoring. All right, this negative tells us our signs are different. This negative tells us the bigger number's negative. So what two numbers, when you multiply them, you get 18, but when you are negative 18, but when you combine them, you get 3. Yep. Now, remember, you can cut these for those that need to. What? Rollerball? There's not a volleyball game today. Volleyball season's over. All right, so we get negative 3 and 6. Okay. Now, remember, you don't have to set up the equations if you don't want to. Okay. All right. Number 2, the first thing you have to do is subtract this 2x over. So, I need to do a different color. So x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. All right. So this negative tells us our signs are different. This negative tells us our bigger number is negative. What two numbers multiply to give us 8? Yeah, 4 and 2. All right. You're right. Yeah. Well, I don't like to. I take a gamble enough by trying to be a high school teacher. It could go either way. Yeah. All right. So we should get negative 2 and positive 4. And just kind of like this was set up for the review we had Friday, um, it's a little bit. Yes. No, it just happens to be that way for this. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know what's going on in my classroom. There's some loud squeaking noise. All right. This tells us our signs are different. This tells us our bigger number is negative. So, what are two numbers that when we multiply them, we get negative 24, but when we combine them, we get negative 5? It's not 6 and 4. There is a 3, 3 and 8. Yes. So we split these. All right. And we should end up with negative 3, positive 8. Um, all right. So, and this last one, yes. I'm just writing it that way because I always, when my signs are different, I always put the positive one first. It's just something I've done for like a bajillion years. Well, also notice on the last few problems that I always put the positive one here. I I guess that's something I've done since like 1993 and I just can't get out of it. So, why was that funny? Somebody laughed at me doing stuff since 1993. All right. That negative 30 tells us our signs are different. This tells us our bigger number is negative. All right. 1 and 30 are factors of 30, but when you combined 29 does not multiply to 30. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. It was 6 and 5. Yeah. Remember, the use of calculators are encouraged. All right. All right. So, that's the first part. All right. It's, for those that don't know what's going on, I have somebody telling me their life story of and nightmarish stuff from math, which is taking over a majority of the conversations versus some type of other conversations that's happening in the very back. I have no idea. I'm just, we've got 2 more weeks of school this semester. All right. So, shh. All right. Anyways, remember that this is set up as ax squared plus bx plus c. All right. So remember, you get 6 points total, 2 points each, for writing A, B, and C in the correct spots. So what is A? What is B? And what is C? All right. So that's how this is. Now, remember, our B goes here and here. Our A goes here and here. And our C goes here. All right. So as we clean this up, this is 3 plus or minus. This is 2. All right. We actually get 11. Now, the square root of 11 is just the square root of 11. So our answer is this right here. And that's it. Okay. So remember, I told y'all that the quadratic formula ones will look like this with a square root that will not factor or simplify or something, because that's how I think they should look. So can we just circle the answer instead of just putting it in the solution box? Try it tomorrow and find out. Hey, if you actually put stuff in the solution, in the blanks, besides leaving them blank or something that has nothing to do with what we're doing, I would be ecstatic. All right. Are you still have another question, or are you? All right. What's your question? All right. So, first of all, I like to use this handy dandy thing called a calculator. Okay. Now, did I type in -5? Oh, I did. Hang on. That might not be 11. I don't think I typed it in correctly. Oh, it's 29. That's fine. Yeah, it's all right. How did I get 29? All right. Are you still trying to use your phone as a calculator? Photomath will give you the answer in the format that I know you use Photomath. All right. So how did I get this? So this is 9 minus, this is 4 times -5. 9 minus -20. So that's how I got 29. All right. Oh, that's still supposed to be 29. I don't know why I didn't fix that. All right. So for number 6, A is 3, B is -5, and C is 5. For this one or the last one? Oh my gosh. Times 4 times 3 times 5. All right. Now, shh. This actually ends up being -35. Okay. Now, if you try to take the square root of -35 on your calculator, it will say domain error. That means that your answer should look like this. No, you just take the I and put it out front because the square root of 35 is just the square root of 35. Well, I've got to know that it's an I somehow. It's hard to tell sometimes when people do a regular I like this. All right. So that's number 6. All right. Are we going number 6? All right, good. All right. This is 1, 5, and 1. So this is 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1. So we get 21, and that is actually Okay. All right. We good. Number 7. All right. So moving on. All right. This has changed from now being 2 points each to 1 point because you should know how to find A, B, and C. All right. So A is 1, B is 6. What is C? Mm-hmm. Well, no. If Yeah, you have to multiply B by a negative. Yeah, you just plug in stuff where it goes and simplify. All right. So you get 3 points for that, and then you actually defined your Y right here. Everywhere you see X. Just like we did last week and Friday and today. Yep. All right. We end up with -9 as our Y. Yes. Yes, take the red pass. All right. So this is -3. This is -9. Now, the way this should look just like it should on a number line. Okay. Oh my gosh. Listen, some of y'all need to go home and take a bath in preparation H. All right. So these are a ratio of 1A. So we would actually have -9 plus 1. So this would be -8. This is 3A. 3 times 1, which is 3. So we would have -8 plus 3, which is -5. All right. So that's your first one like that. Okay. Not that bad. All right. This didn't show up very well. This is supposed to be a negative right there. So this gives me -1, 6, and 7. Very good. So negative times 6, 2 times -1. 3. So y equals negative squared. It's the same process, just different numbers each time. No. Yeah, because 8 is so close. All right, so A is -1 this time, so we would actually say 16. You could subtract 1 or you could add a -1. It's the same thing, which you get 15. This is 3A. So I have 3 times -1. It's -3. Ah. Yeah. And we get 12. Okay. Yes. What? The the whole graph? All right. So, like we did Thursday and Friday, and I've been doing for now the second problem while other people have been having multiple other conversations. Once you get your vertex, which is right here, all right, you fill out the X's that's to the left and to the right. All right, that part you got. The 1A and 3A. These 2 points right here are at a ratio of 1A. So I take 1 and multiply it by my A. This one is -1. I get -1. So I add the vertex to -1 and I get this point. Okay. These 2 are with 3A. So 3 times -1, -3. So I take this point right here and add -3 to it or subtract 3 and I get 12. It changes per problem. This one was -1. The one before it was 1. All right, so yeah, uh, it's whatever the value, whatever the number is in front of the x squared. All right, so first, is this going to be solid or dotted? Are we going to shade up or down? Up. All right, my A is 1. What's my B? 0. AX squared plus BX plus C. Is there an X beside the 5? All right. Remember, what did we learn about when B is 0? What's our axis of symmetry? 0. Because we would have -0 over 2 times 1, which is just 0. All right. So to find my Y, 1 and 5. Are you just saying random numbers? Hang on. Mr. Jeffers' House of Math. Yes. All right, thanks. Bye. All right. Emily, I need you to get Bryce's things and take them to the nurse, please. All right, so I plug in 0 here and I get 5. Well, you said a lot of different numbers. Oh, he has it. The pink paper's your red pass. That looks like sugar plums. All right, this is 1A. So 1 times 1, which is 1. So we would add 5 plus 1. We get 6. This is 3A. So 3 times 1 is 3. So 3 plus 6, because we add this would be 9. Yeah. All right. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Wow. So happy. This is going to be a very fun day to be a teacher. All right. Thank you for all those that are listening and subscribe. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the bell, and save me today. Or think about me. Give me positive vibes. I need something. It's going to be a struggle. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.